Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another FTB Unhinged Let's Play video. So at the end of my last episode, I had been working on the modular power suits mod. Kind of ran into a bit of a hitch in which quite a lot of the more advanced components for the power armor required a lot of ender pearls, and at the moment I kind of have a very slow way of gaining ender pearls, which is to just go to the end, whack a load of endermen with a sword, and then hope that I get some ender pearls as drops. Now what I want to do in this episode is to actually get up a kind of self-sustaining ender farm. Now on other mod packs that include things such as Darkcraft, where you can wrench up spawners, and you can also get things like soul shards and stuff like that, it's kind of easy to set up a kind of self-sustaining mob farm. On Unhinged, it's not quite as easy as it sounds, but using the Mine Factory Reloaded mod, you can get a kind of semblance of an automated mob farm. Now, to do this, I will be using several different Mine Factory Reloaded machines. So the main two will be, if I can just find them quickly, where are they? So, I think it's these more advanced ones. It's got the auto spawner, which basically acts like a mob spawner or like a soul shard kind of spawner thing. Basically, you trap your mob that you want to auto spawn in a reusable safari net, put it in the auto spawner, and then it spawns the mob. Now, the problem with the auto spawner is it requires something called essence. Is it on this page at all? There it is, essence. Now, to get essence, what you do is you put your if I can find it, where's the grinder? Should be around here somewhere. Where are you, grinder? There it is, grinder. Now, the grinder kills mobs, and when it kills the mobs, it produces essence. The only problem is the auto spawner requires, I think it's 150 essence to spawn a mob, whereas killing a mob using the grinder only produces 100. So as you can see, it's a kind of unsustainable cycle just by auto spawning and killing mobs using the grinder and the auto spawner. So what I want to do to overcome this is to use a couple more machines, which is the, if I find it, got the breeder. Where are you? There it is, the breeder. Not what the breeder does, it acts similarly to the like the feeding station that I've got with my cows at the moment, but it's kind of more automatic, in which it assesses like an area in front of it. It says, oh, I can breed those two animals together, feeds them wheat, and then shifts them up, and then feeds them the wheat, and then they breed and produce one of their offspring. Now that's going to be a problem, because if we stick a grinder to kill those animals next to it, what it's basically going to do is just kill them and kill the adults and then the babies as they grow up. Or what we can do is, if we use something called the, if I find it, where is it? Where have you gone? I know I saw it. Is it along the bottom here? I know it's around here somewhere. I can't find it. It's called the chronotyper. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is, chronotyper. Now, what the chronotyper does is it can pull out, it will assess an area in front of it, like all Mine Factory Reloaded blocks, and it will pull out certain like mobs depending on what stage of their kind of like growth they're through. So for example, if I wanted to breed cows over and over again, it would breed the two cows together, and then it would look at the area in front of it and go, oh look, there's a baby cow, and pull the baby cow out and put it in a different area, which is pretty cool, because you can then shift out the baby cows into an area for grinding, so using the grinder, and then it will only like kill the offspring, which is pretty handy, which is what we want it to do. So I'm just going to sleep here, so the outside area will be free of hostile mobs in a minute. So what we want to do is start building all of these particular machines. So we're going to need at least 2 grinders. So what do we need for the grinder? We need either a diamond, where is it? Diamond grinder, which I think we've got one of these already in place, or we need a wolfram grinder, which is like tungsten plates and steel plates. Now we can actually make these, so I'm actually probably going to make. Well, I've already got one diamond. Diamond grinder in there, but the recipe makes 2, so I don't really want to make a second one. So what I might just do is make one out of tungsten and steel. So if we start putting that second one together, so I can already craft a block of steel. That makes slightly more sense. And I also need 4 steel plates. So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, auto craft them as well. Then we also need the tungsten plate. So for finding tungsten, I'm fairly sure I've got just some plain tungsten in my system. If I don't, then I might have to go and put some through the industrial blast furnace. So I've only got I've only got tungsten steel. So let me just go and shove some tungsten into the industrial blast furnace so that it will be crafting that, smelting that up while I start to make some other things. So just shove that in there. It's got plenty of power because I'm basically powering it off all of my. Oh, I mean, now bit of a glitch there. For some reason, I get stuck every time I fly past that particular thing using my jetpack. All very strange. So, what do we want to do next? So what's left of the grinder? So we need machine parts. Now machine parts require an assembly machine, so you need a couple of refined iron plates and an electronic circuit. Do I have circuits? I do. Excellent. So how many machine parts do I need? So I need 2 per grinder, and 1 circuit and 2 refined iron plates makes 4, so that's perfect. So if we look for iron, do I have any refined iron plates? No, I don't. So let's craft 2 of you. So that's going to be making all of the machine parts. Do I have plastic sheets? That is the next question. Plastic. Yep, I've got enough plastic sheets for now. So, and then I also need an advanced circuit. So that's nice. Do I have any advanced circuits? Nope. So I need 2 of them. Is the tungsten made? Not quite yet. That's taking its time. So we'll come back to that later on. But so we need the refined iron plate. So let's see if. Yep, so we got the refined iron plate, so assembling machine, so we can start putting you together. That's going to take a little while, so while the machine parts are making for this, we'll move on to the auto spawner. So let's have a look at the auto spawner. That's not what we want. We want that. There we go, that's the only one I want. So for the auto spawner, we need an advanced machine block or a steel machine hull. Pretty straightforward. We need a data storage circuit. Do I have any of them left? Yes, I do. Excellent. So I don't need to craft that. I need a couple of rubies, a couple of magma creams. So the hardest part is going to be the iridium plate. So let's start putting this together, as this is going to have to go through the industrial blast furnace. So if we go to iridium, how much have we got? We've got 3 iridium ore. So we only need 2 more to make a couple of ingots. So where's the... Is it compressor I need to put it through? Yep, it is the compressor I need to put that through. Do I have any advanced alloys? That is the next question. I do have advanced alloys. So that will make everything for this. Do I have an industrial diamond left over? Industrial, yep, excellent. I've got 2 of them. I love it when a plan comes together. And then we also need industrial TNT. So do I have any TNT? TNT? I have 1 TNT. So let's see, what is the recipe for industrial TNT? You make 4 using 3 TNT and some flint. So can I make bog standard TNT? Nope, because I have no gunpowder. Come here, creepers. Let's go kill some creepers, see what we can find. There's a couple over there, so I'm going to see if I can kill them real quick. Is there any other way of crafting gunpowder before I go off and try and kill creepers? Let me see. So, industrial TNT, TNT gunpowder, so I either need saltpeter dust, niter, sulfur, coal. I wonder if I've got any niter. I'm fairly sure I might have sulfur somewhere, so let's go and check. If not, there might be an easy way of getting it, so let me have a quick check in my, what's it called? ME network. So, gunpowder. Do I have saltpeter? Charcoal dust. Ah, excellent. So, I just need a bit more charcoal dust, so let's find some... Oh, I don't have like any charcoal at the moment. Interesting. Does that have to be charcoal dust, or can it be coal dust? Do I have any of this niter? No. How do you get niter? Let me have a quick check. Niter, if you pulverize up sandstone, you get niter. Is there a better way of getting it? If you pulverize up saltpeter ore, do I have any saltpeter ore? Apparently not. So, how many gunpowder do I have now? I have 6, so that's still 4 short of what I need. Oop, now. Client crashed there for a second. I need charcoal dust, so if I go down to my boilers downstairs, hopefully there should be some charcoal in these. Fingers crossed. No, because I let them accidentally run. I accidentally let them run dry, which is a bit stupid. Grab 1 bit of charcoal from there. Yeah, I had a bit of a hiccup with my ME system, in which I kind of let the boilers run a bit cold, so I'm now having to heat them back up again, slowly but surely. So it's getting there. So that should hopefully be enough charcoal. We will go and put you through the what's it called? Pulverizer. Excellent. So chuck you through there. So that should hopefully then make enough gunpowder. Can I shift click you in place now? One more, so let me just check. There we go. Now let's try crafting the TNT. 2. Is that enough? Oh no, I need at least 6 gunpowder, so I'm going to need some. We need some more, I think. What am I out of now? Am I out of saltpeter? This is getting need saltpeter. Yeah, I think I'm out of saltpeter now. Interesting. Okay, so I've got 3 TNT, which isn't quite enough to make, because I need 8 industrial TNT. Yeah. Gunpowder. Let me just check. So I've got 2 more gunpowder, and I'm totally out of saltpeter. So I'm going to cut away. I'll be right back. I've got literally just got my desert biome over there, so I'm going to go grab as much saltpeter as possible, and I'll be right back once I'm ready. Once I've made enough TNT. Okay, guys. So I'm back. So I've managed to get myself some TNT. I did not mean to do that. So I've got 6 now, so I should be able to make all of my industrial TNT. So let's make you. There we go, 88 industrial TNT I need. So what did I also need to make? I also need to make, so I'm making the auto spawner, there we go. So we need to make the iridium plate. So hopefully we can now get that in place. If we go iridium, we've got 4 of you, so you need to go through the plate bending machine. There we go. We also need advanced alloy. So where be the advanced alloy? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we also need 1 diamond. 1 industrial diamond, sorry. So search for the iridium. There we go. There's our 4 plates. Now, I think I've still got my rolling machine set up downstairs. Let's have a quick check. There it is. There's the rolling machine. So if we set all you up, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's the iridium. There's the industrial TNT. So we're almost there. Iridium alloy ingot. Excelente. Fly up here, go over to our implosion compressor, put you and, oh no, wrong way around, you and you in. Boom, iridium plate. Excellent. So we can now craft our auto spawner. We only need 1 auto spawner because all we're going to be spawning is enderman when we finally get around to it. Just realised I'm getting hungry and apparently I've got no food on me. So let's see what I've got in my inventory. Do I have any more steak? Oh, excellent. There we go. So there's a bit of steak, that'll do. Juicy steak. So let's put the iridium plate back. Now I should be able to craft you. What am I missing? Oh, magma creams. 1. Oh, apparently I'm out of blaze rod. Blaze. Oh, excellent. So I've got I've got a few blaze rods spare, which is what I want. So let's swap you out for you. Put that sandstone away. I think I was trying to make more. No, I managed to make one extra niter. So that all went through. So we should be able to make 1 more magma cream. Shift click, there we go. So we've made our first machine, the auto spawner. Woo! Let's go back to the grinder. We need to carry on. So can I make that? So no, I still need the tungsten. There we go. There's tungsten ingots. So we need to put you through there. So can we make the first grinder? Oh no. Apparently I have machine parts in there. What am I missing then? 2 steel machine holes. So let's find the steel machine holes. We need at least 2 of them. Make a couple more just to be on the safe side. So apparently I'd already made machine parts. Never mind, it's not the end of the world. We've got a few spare now. Can I make you? There we go. So apparently that made 2 grinders as well. Never mind. It's not. I'm sure I'll use it up at some point. So can I make them? No, apparently I'm still making my steel machine holes. So that requires lots of steel ingots. Apparently, interesting. Why is that using so many steel ingots? That's bizarre. So what's 1 grinder? Can I make the other one? Why not? So while that's making, we also need to look at the breeder. So how do we make the breeder on this sense? So we need an advanced circuit, a steel machine hole, which is why I made the extras. We need a golden apple. Do I have an apple? No, I do not have an apple. That's interesting. So I'm just going to sleep for a second and see if I can find myself an apple. Probably just require cutting down a load of oak trees until I find one. So, oh, do I have an axe on me? I do have an axe on me. And my axe. Let us cut down a few of these oak trees here. And then hopefully when they collapse they should make... they should decay and make a... create saplings and an apple. Fingers crossed, of course. You never know. Typically, I haven't just kept any apples around from when I was producing loads when I was still using oak trees in my farms, but never mind. So let's kill one or two more of these, and hopefully one of them will decay and produce an apple. Fingers crossed. But we'll come back in a minute and check. So yeah, that'll do. We'll come back in a sec. Have a look, see if any of these have produced any apples. Fingers crossed they will have. If not, crap. So let's dash over to here. So what else do we need for the breeder? We need a golden carrot. Do I have any golden carrots? I know I had to make some earlier. Nope, do not have a golden carrot. So one. What else did I need? Oh, apparently I need nuggets. So let's put you in there. Make golden nuggets. We need at least two lots of them because we need enough golden nuggets to make the golden apple as well. So we can't make the breeder quite yet until I've got an apple. So we also need a chronotyper. There it is. Again, fairly simple recipe. Do I have a data control circuit? Oh dear. Does that make... I should have a data control circuit left. Fingers crossed. No, I don't. Oh great, and that requires another iridium plate. Oh god. That's typical. I thought I had one of these data control circuits left, but apparently I don't. Let's have another look. Nope, apparently I don't. So turns out I need even more gunpowder to make the chronotyper, so that might be something I have to do off camera to get enough gunpowder to make the chronotyper. Have any of these produced an apple? Come on, produce an apple. You know you want to. Apparently not. Again, I'll have to check back in a minute. So, interesting. I need to make another iridium plate, so do I have enough iridium? I've got enough iridium nuggets, so that's one. So that's two more iridium ingots. Do I have any platinum? Oh, was I making some more over here? I know I was centrifuging out platinum. Apparently I did not make quite enough. Platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should make enough. There we go. Was there any other way to make gunpowder? Because they were both like really... inefficient ways. Gunpowder. Ooh, shape crafting. Coal dust and redstone. Oh, fair enough. Or UU matter. Jesus Christ. I've got loads of UU matter as well. Oh, fantastic. There we go. That makes life a hell of a lot easier. So let's just make like a ton of gunpowder. There we go. That's used up some of my iridium. Can I make... Where's my UU matter gone? So the whole point of making UU matter was to make iridium in the first place. So let's have a look back at here. Ah, there we go. So I've managed to make an iridium ore. Excellent. So that's one way of getting iridium a bit quicker than having to wait for the platinum to centrifuge out. So just chuck you through there just to compress down. Turn that into an iridium ingot. So I've got the gunpowder now, so I can make the industrial TNT pretty easily. Well, I can make the TNT very easily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did not realise I could make that from UU matter. That kind of makes a lot more sense. So let's grab the iridium. We're just requiring one more in a minute. Oh, apparently I had an iridium ore as well. Oops-a daisy. Is that still compressing down at the moment? It should have compressed by now. Ew. That's weird. Compressor. Let's put that iridium ore through there. Let's try again. I'm sure I just compressed an iridium ore. How very weird. Unless I just put it accidentally back in my inventory. So we can make another iridium ingot in a moment. I've completely lost my train of thought. So we're trying to make the chrono... I need an industrial diamond as well. Industrial diamond. There we go. And do I have advanced alloys? Do I have any? Do I have a few left? I've got one. Oh, great. How do I make advanced alloys then? Where are you? There you are, advanced alloys. So I need to make a mixed metal ingot. So how do I make 3? Invar, bronze, and aluminium. Can I make you? No, I've got the aluminium. So let's grab Invar, bronze. Where you gone? There you go. Environ bronze. So let's chuck you through the plate bending machine like that. Did I make that? There we go. There's the iridium I need now. So I just need to make those that advanced alloy mixed metal ingot in a second. So let's click along. There we go. So that should make everything for the next iridium plate. God, just going through the motions here. This is how unneedlessly complicated RegTech has made a lot of these mods. I'm fairly sure this is a lot. Oh god, these have to be plates as well, don't they? Ah. Right, I'm going to come back once I've made this second iridium plate. I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay guys, so I'm back. So everything is now in place. I have the iridium plate, so I should be able to make some of these data control boards. Finally, we've got the purple. I also made the purple die off camera, so I've made the chronotyper. So we've got. Can I make a second grinder as well? Let me just check that. Grinder. Oh, what am I missing? An advanced circuit. Let me just craft one of you quickly. Begin. There we go. Obviously got some other circuits in place. So we've got 2 grinders, an auto spawner, a chronotyper, and finally we need the breeder. There we go. Oh, still need the golden apple, don't I? Which I thought I had. Apple. Oh god, I know what I've done. No! They've gone into here, haven't they? Into the bloody squeezers. Oh, that was stupid. I finally got like 4, put them in my system, and then forgot that I had all my squeezers set up. Jesus Christ. Hopefully another one has dropped over here. Fingers crossed. That was stupid. That was very, very stupid. Come on, there's got to be another apple that's dropped, surely. Oh, that was so... Oh, I don't believe I did that. I forgot that they're all still set up to automatically go into the bloody squeezers. Urgh. Idiot. Yeah, I thought that was going to be in place, but it looks like I might have to cut away again because I've idiotically allowed all the apples that I just managed to find to get used up straight away. So, yeah, I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay guys, so I've finally managed to get that elusive golden apple, so we should now be able to make our breeder if I had an advanced circuit in place. Let me just craft one real quick. There we go, hopefully that should now be there. What's it missing now? There we go. So, everything is set up. Let me just get some fences. There we go. Gonna need a few of you. Gonna need some liquiducts, so if we grab liquiducts, there we go, it's what I need. What else am I going to need? I think, so do I have a... There we go, need a safari net, reusable, which I'm also going to need for later on. So, let's get going. Let's see how we're going to set this up. So, I'm going to need it some... I'm going to need... Actually, saying that, I'm going to need some redstone energy conduits as well. So, let me just grab a few of them. Redstone energy conduits. 25 should be enough for now, I think. We just close the doors in this place so mobs can't wander in while I'm... off busy doing stuff. Where's the best place to set this up? So probably the other side of my squid farm. Is that squid still in there? Yep, my squid's still away there producing ink. So I've got a lot. I've now actually got a full tank of bioethanol again, so I'm thinking of re-hooking all my bioreactors back up again at some point. So let's bring you out here. I'll probably neat this up again later on. So let's bring everything over to here. So where do we want to start? So I probably want to start with a breeder. So let's put the breeder down there. So I just realised I'm going to grab my my Minefactory reloaded hammer, so everything's orientated the correct direction. I think it's called a hammer. There we go, precision sledgehammer. So this is effectively the Minefactory. Just chucking away redstone conduits willy-nilly. So this is effectively the Minefactory reloaded equivalent of a spanner or a. So is this working? There we go. I should be right-clicking. There we go. So there's the breeder. So what we need to do is I need to fence off a small area like so. I think I need to make it 5 by 5. I think it's 5 by 5. 1, 2. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, and then bring this round. So this, oh, did not want that there. So this will be my breeding area, I think. That's all connected up. I do need to set up an ME thing to output what's it called, wheat into here. Off camera I changed one of my tree farms over here to producing wheat instead, so wheat will grow up and then be harvested, so I've got a kind of automatic wheat going on. Oh, hang on, I've just realised that it's getting dark, so I'm just going to go inside and have a quick nap. While I'm in here, let me just check to see how many ME cables I've got. So ME cable, there we go, got a bit of ME cable. I also need, do I have an export bus? Export, wrong thing to type in. I need to check in here for export bus. Nope, I do not have one of these, so let's craft some ME. Do I have any ME interfaces? Oh, one, so might need a few more than that. So ME interface, so let me craft 10 of them, get them going while I'm waiting. Have a quick snooze. There we go. Do I have any more redstone conduits? No, but I have plenty of liquid redstone, so if I make some conduits, there we go. Can I shift click? There we go, 64. I doubt I'll be making 64 here, but it just gives me a few extra for when I need it. So then we also need to go back to ME. Where's export bus? Basic export bus, that's what I want. So I need that and the cabling. ME cabling. Oh, I've already got it out. Might need to make some more of that though, so let me just see if I can make a bit more. Nope, because apparently I need fluix dust. And apparently I need quartz. Oh, apparently I've only got 10 nether quartz left. That might be why I'm lacking. So I'm going to need to go to the nether at some point and find myself some of that. But that'll be something for me to do off camera. So let's put the basic export bus on there like so. We'll bring you out and around. Just need to have this connect up. Hopefully I've got just about enough ME cable for now to connect you up. Here we go. Connect you up, so that's going to be connected up in a second. And then what I think I need to do is, if I get the chronotyper, put the chronotyper there. So I'm just wondering which way wrap. So I'm guessing it's just, I'm not sure which way is in and which way is out, but I'm sure we'll figure that out in a minute. Then what we need to do is then fence off another 5x5 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring you along. Destroy that fence. I'll probably double up this fence so it's like too high in a bit. So that's all fenced off there now. So let me try and test this out. So where's my safari net? So we'll get the safari net. We'll grab a couple of these cows from here, move them over to this area. Just need 2 for now. So we'll dump you down there. We'll get a second one. I'll feed all these cows up. Get a few more of these breeding to replace them in a second. But we just need 2 of you for now. And then we just go grab some wheat so I can put it in the export bus and also the a little bit in the breeder as well. So wheat. Oh, I've got 4,000 wheat. That's insane. Very nice. Fly over to here. Tell the export bus to put wheat into the breeder. And those cows have already escaped. So let me put them back in there. Where's the fence? Get in there. Stop it. Oh god. Did not want that. So yeah, because they can't get over the fence because it's like technically 1.5 blocks high, but they can, however, get over the what's it called, the chronotyper, because technically that's a block, so they can go up and down blocks, which is slightly annoying. So let me just double all this up so they can't escape. Here we go. Might have to do it for the other one as well in a minute. I'll get around to that though. There we go. So let's just that's all that fenced off. I'll make this double high as well. Here we go. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Here we go. So that's double high now. Excellent. So we'll put the other cow back into there. Is this working? apparently it's got no energy. Why has it got no energy? I think it's because I have disconnected this. Yes, I did. Whoops. Is there a more convenient place that I can actually connect this up to? Let me just get my crescent hammer out so I can wrench all this up. Hopefully I've got a connection point over here somewhere. There we go. So let me bring this along. That then needs to go along this way. That's not where I wanted to go. Or is it? Hopefully this is long. Hopefully this is going to be long enough. Like I said, I'll probably try and make this a bit neater off camera once I've got the time. So we're just doing this roughly for the time being. Bring you along. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need that more redstone conduit that I was making inside. So that has now got energy. Now, is that breeding the... Does this need energy? That does need energy. So is the breeder working? They might be too far away. Balls. Can I dig you up? Let me just dig this up. There we go. I might need to pen these in a bit closer than I was expecting. So, they being bred? I can't tell. Ah, there we go. So it's made a little babby. Excellent. So that's moving baby. So I now need to connect that up to some energy conduits. Let me just go grab some more from inside. Hopefully I made a considerable amount more. Fingers crossed. Where is the liquid transposer? Oh, 28, that'll do. I think. Hopefully. I don't know yet. Might have to just put some more redstone in. So let me bring this up and over. Like this. Here we go, almost there. So it's going to come down there. Destroy this bit of fence. Then put the energy conduit. So that should then transpose babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have to make all this smaller. Can I move him and put him there? It might be the wrong way around as well. Let me just try the precision sledgehammer, see if I can change the direction. There we go. Is that going to move it? There we go. So now it's the other way around. So the baby will come into here. When it is old enough, we'll just get the axe back out. Where's the grinder? There's my first grinder. So that will go into there. So it'll output. So, yeah. So that's the forward-facing one. We'll just get the axe back out so I can destroy you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, oh, close one, you little blighter. Let's move this around here so I can connect all this up. So that will go around to there. The mob essence will then come out of there into an auto spawner. So we grab the auto spawner. That will then go there. We then need to make some kind of trap for the... maybe go in the other direction, just so it can hook it up properly later. This way around, maybe? One wider, I think. This isn't working as well as I think what I want to do is wrench up this liquiduct. Sorry if I'm trying to be thoughtful here and it's not working on camera. So let me just bring you out and around like that. So that's where that will go. We'll then bring you around to there. So this will be my area where I will be spawning my Enderman. We'll just fence it off for now. I might build something a bit more substantial later on, because I don't know if they're going to teleport out or not. Oh, that might need power. Yeah, we'll need power. So let's destroy you as well. So we'll bring more energy conduit over. Like that. So that's all hooked up. Oh good, I've got more fence. That's what I want. So let's just finish building this off. So hopefully this will hold the Enderman long enough for the grinder to kill it. Destroy that bit of fence. Finally, we'll put the last grinder in there. And... is that right? Will the mob essence come out of there? I might also need to have some way of bringing the items out of here as well. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need to have a double whammy of items coming out of there. So if I build, I'm gonna need to put some kind of chest on there. So let me just go grab a chest. If we can find one, should have plenty. Chest. There we go, chest. Just for now, just as a temporary measure while I get this all set up. There we go. That might be the wrong place for mob essence to come out. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully that'll work in a minute. Hang on, let me just test this out. Let me grab a different mob to put in the original grinder. So grab one of my cows just for testing purposes. Plonk you down. You're gonna get killed by the grinder. You are gonna get killed by the grinder as it's now working. I hope. They're going to kill the cow? Kill the cow. There we go. So that killed the cow. Yep, essence is coming out of there. Goes into the... excellent. So that's gone into the auto spawner. So that seems to be working. Now we are going to fly over here. I'm going to sleep for a second. And then also go grab an Enderman from the end. Oh, let's not lock myself out of my own house. Just sleep for a sec. Here we go. Come on, hurry up. Load. So let's go find my ender farm. Which one was it? Is it this one? Nope, it is not that one. It's the next one. So is it this one? It is this one. So this is my ender farm. Just run out a little bit, wait for some endermen to spawn. Spawn enderman. Do it. There we go. So we spawn an enderman. Let's grab him in a safari net. Reusable. So it's now an Enderman safari net. Go go home. Find our way out. What we then need to do is put this into the auto spawner. Like so. There we go. So, oh god. He just disappeared. That's apparently the wrong way around. Whoopsie daisy. So why is that? Why did he... okay, so apparently I've got this in the wrong way around. So let's just destroy you quick. Because he just spawned outside, and why is that doing that? I'm sure the auto spawner should be spinning around. This is very weird. Bring you up again. Oh. Bloody hell, apparently I am out of energy on my jetpack here. Very weird. So let's try and... why are you doing that? That's really bizarre. Let's change to my other jetpack. That would be very handy. So I can actually fly out of here and not be stuck. So I kind of lost that first Enderman. Never mind. Now is that spawning the right way around? No, why do you keep doing that? Let's try from this direction. Why? Why are you doing that? This is very weird. We know it works because the Enderman obviously spawned. For some reason, this auto spawner does not want to drop down in a particular direction. Let's try removing you first. Why will you not spin? So this is all very weird. Sorry about being a bit quiet there for a second. So why does that not want to place down properly? let me just try and destroy this fencing here first. There we go. So even when shift click, it still right clicks on it, which is highly bizarre. Let's try removing every kind of input for it, including you. So is that still not the right way around? Why is it insistent on going in that one direction? It's really bizarre. And then every time I try and right click on it, like every other kind of machine, every other kind of Mind Factory Reloaded machine likes to spin round. So okay, so we know it works. But what I might have to do is just somehow move it so that the... Hang on, I know what I could do. So we know it works. So let's just pop it down there. So basically they're going to spawn into there. So let me just sort this out. There we go. So change that around. Then liquiduct there round to there. I'm going to need to put a few more mobs in there. So do I have another reusable Safari net? Or am I just going to have to... hang on. Let me just see if I can get another reusable Safari net. I think I can just craft one. Here we go. Craft. Nope, apparently need 2 advanced circuits. Quickly, craft them. 2, begin. There we go. Quick, reusable Safari net. Grab a couple of cows, see if we can get a bit of mob essence. Fly over, let's put it in front of the grinder. Get you in there. Should kill the cow. Fingers crossed. Grab another one. So the big adult cat. Why is that baby? So the baby one has managed to escape. That is really weird. I think they can escape through fences for some bizarre reason. Don't ask me why. So is that cow being killed? Yep, that cow's being killed. So that is charging up the mob essence. We also need to then shift this round. So do we have any... Apparently I'm out of redstone conduits. Do I have any more? That is a question. Quickly. Did I put them away? Nope, so let's grab some of you quick. Where's the hopper? No, you just need to shove in here. It's going to make some more of these. Come on, quickly. I just want to prove this works before ending off the video. There we go, a few more. So having that auto spawner just randomly spawn in the wrong way was kind of frustrating, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So let's have you connect up. Let's wrench you up. So have you go up. Oh crap, I just realised I need some power going into the grinder as well. Right, this has gone on too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end the video here. I'm going to sort all this out off camera, and then hopefully in the next episode I can show you this working perfectly. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, it's nice, well, it's nice seeing you comment my videos. It's the best thing you can do for me, and anything else you want to do is always much appreciated, such as likes, comments and subscribes. So again, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.